Hello. Have you wondered what exactly do people mean when they say get in touch with your feminine core? How can I be more feminine? What exactly does that mean? Well, in today's Ladylike Lessons, I will give you all five quick things a woman can do to get in touch with her feminine core. So just stay tuned. I'm Nicole Michelle, femininity influencer for the Inner Beauty movement. And here today on the Inner Beauty TV, we'll be talking about 5 things a woman can do to quickly get in touch with her feminine core. Something simple that she can just practice on a daily basis to get in touch with her feminine core. Why is this so important? I believe this is important that every lady get in touch with her feminine core because 1, it's less stressful, and 2, she's able to attract the masculine men in her life that she desires. Now, a lot of women have found it so difficult to get away from the feminist ideals that they've been brought up on, or simply ideas that they thought were going to be able to bring them the type of relationships, interpersonal relationships, and dynamics in her life, and it has not been successful. And as she begins to practice these 5 things I give you today, she's going to notice an immediate change in her life. All right, so let's get started. The first one is be you. I know that sounds extremely simplified, but I'm going to make it even more simple. Be you. How many times have you been on a date, been on a telephone conversation, been sitting down at a dinner table with someone, talking, and they seem to be kind of distracted? Their mind seems to be racing. They seem to be somewhere else. They're not with you. They're not in the moment. Well, a lot of women do this, and they subconsciously do it and may not understand or may not even realize that they are turning off people, not just men, but turning off people. People stop to take them seriously, they stop listening to them, and they actually stop feeling like that person cares. That's not the type of energy a feminine woman wants to emit to others. She wants to be present, and in being present and in the moment, she actually shows her genuine personality. She's authentic. When a woman is authentic, she is open and she's showing people who she really is. She gets to show people the beauty of herself. She gets to show people the inner beauty that people don't get to see. But if she's shut off and she's distracted and she's not present in the moment with people, she forfeits the opportunity to let people really get to love her. So it's very important that women start to just be them. So many times women subconsciously are so worried about messing up. They're so worried about saying the wrong thing. Oh my God, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to piss him off. I don't want to cause him to not call me anymore. I don't want to mess up this interview, right? But a feminine woman is so present and so calm and so sure of herself that she has no problem opening up and letting others see who she really is. She's present in the moment. She's not so preoccupied in making mistakes and failing that she forgets that people actually want to hear her. They want to see her. They want to get to know her. They want to see her personality shine through. When you're so preoccupied with everything else around you, it's impossible for people to get to really see you and connect with you. And how can a man fall in love with you if he can't connect with you? So that's the very basic thing a woman can do right now, today. The second thing, I know it sounds very elementary, but I really want you to smile. Like, smile right now. Smile for me. Smile for the camera. That's you. Smile. Smiling is so simple. And I have to be transparent. It's something that I have to work on because sometimes I'm so in my head. I'm so thinking about things that I have to handle. I'm thinking forward that I don't smile. I forget to smile. My face looks preoccupied. And guess what? When you look preoccupied and you're not smiling, you don't look available. You look preoccupied and unavailable. And guess what that does? It repels masculine men from you. It repels the very people that you want to attract to you. If you're at work, people may say, oh, don't talk to her because she looks mean or mad or sad, they have no idea what's going on in her head, and quite frankly, they don't even want to try to find out. By smiling, you are telling the world, I'm okay. It's okay to approach me. It's okay to talk to me. And that is a clear sign that you're feminine. Believe it or not, it's a very, very simple way of telling the world, I'm feminine, I'm open, I'm nurturing, I'm warm. And do you understand that you help heal others with your smile? I've had so many people tell me, just by looking at you and you smiling at me, it made me feel better. And a lot of times people won't even tell you that, but just your smile is so warm and engaging that people get healed inside. For a very short moment, they're okay because you smile. That warmth that comes from your smile is that femininity, that feminine charm coming through your smile. So go ahead and smile. 3. Now this may be a little challenging, but I promise you, you will reap dividends. Once you master this, a lot of doors will open for you. Here it is. Stop arguing with others. I promise you, if you stop arguing with people, you will automatically see a change in how they deal with you. Your respect level will go up, your stress level will go down, and people will take you seriously. When you open your mouth and you stay at point and you make it clear and you clear up any misunderstandings, after the misunderstandings are clear, you're done. You are not elevating your tone. You are not shooting insults to other people. You are not engaging in a mental battle with someone else, because all of that does is pull you more out of your feminine. It causes you to become more masculine in the moment. And masculine energy is all about competitiveness. It's all about winning by any means. And it's all about problem solving and getting to the bottom of it. Well, femininity is not about competitiveness. We're not trying to win a battle about who's smarter, who's right or who's wrong. Femininity is not about who's right or wrong. You state your point and you mean it and you say it and you're done. Silence is the best conversation killer is silence. You've stated your point and you moved on. It is what it is. They just have to deal with what you have to say. And femininity is not about always having the last word. I want women all over who are trying to reconnect with their feminine core to really get this principle right here. Having the last word doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean you lost, more competent. It doesn't mean you're more intelligent or more smart than the person that you're engaging in this verbal battle. It means nothing. It absolutely means nothing. Having the last word helps you feel good in the moment, but a lot of times you miss out. You miss out on a great guy, a potential relationship. You alienate your kids. You alienate family. People start to distance themselves from you as being an argumentative type woman. It's not the energy you want to emit as a feminine woman. So stop arguing right now. I promise you, you will reap benefits from not arguing with people. Number 4, the voice tone. This is one I admonish every woman out there to practice, not speaking loud. Every masculine man is turned off by a woman who speaks loud and she wants to tell people what's on her mind. Feminine ladies do not talk like that. They are not loud, they're not opinionated, and they don't talk over people to get a point across. They're not so emotionally detached that everything has to be, I'm dominating you. Her tone is almost seductive because it's very soft and it triggers a masculine man to listen to her. I promise you, if you lower your volume a couple of tones, just a couple, you will notice that masculine men start to listen to you because they want to hear your voice. I promise you, men will find you irresistible. And finally, number 5. This is the challenge, but I promise you, number 5, once you do it, and this will be an everyday process for you, once you do it, you will notice a huge difference in your life. Make a decision to be better. I know. You're saying, look, they hurt me. My mom hurt me. My dad hurt me. They called me names. They didn't like me. I get it. I went through a lot of that myself. But I promise you, once you make the decision to vacate Victimville and move into Victorville, I promise you, you will see a difference. People will respond to you different because you're going to be smiling, and they will notice that you don't have this chip on your shoulder and that you seem to be open and more warm. When people live in I've been hurt and they use that as a crutch to justify their bad behavior, it turns off people. It turns off the very people they're trying to attract. So I admonish every woman out there to make a decision to get better today. When you make a decision to be better, you're able to nurture others because you're not so wounded. You're not a wounded soul walking around needy and clingy for every emotional scrap from people's table they can give you. Everybody's listening to your sob story. When you lash out, you overreact. People are basically babying you because they know you're an emotional wreck. They just never tell you that because you've decided you're going to be a victim. And then when you become a self-fulfilling prophecy by all of these people leaving your life, then of course that you add that onto your victim list. You are offended by every single thing. And feminine ladies, we get offended, we get hurt sometimes, but we deal with it. Hey, I deal with my emotions and I move on. I make a promise to myself that I'm not going to stay mad. I'm not going to stay sad. I'm not going to stay upset. I'm going to get better and I'm going to move on because I can't give my feminine strength, warmth, love to anyone if I'm all messed up and jumbled up inside. When you decide to get better, you start to notice that good people start to gravitate you because you seem to bring out the best in people because they see the openness that you have. You have an openness, a calmness, a warmth about you because you've dealt with your past or you are currently dealing with your past and you don't live in your past. So this allows people to have the freedom to come in your presence and just be who they are. And when people are free to be who they really are around you, you bring out the best in people and people like that. And guess what? Masculine men love that because that's not something they get all the time. This has been another Ladylike Lessons. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'm your host, Nicole Michelle. Hit me up on Facebook and Instagram and all the other social media platforms. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.